Hi, my name's Mellow and you will see me on the Malta Mums website. My friend Elizabeth has set up this new business. It's an absolutely fantastic idea where you can buy a card and you get discounts to all the things that mums need and grannies as well, because they're very important too, obviously. I am an emotional release therapist and healer, and I'm going to be offering sessions for everyone who buys the Malta Mums card. Elizabeth has asked me to answer some specific questions. So number one is, what exactly do you get during a session? Well, I teach a combination of techniques that help you to let go of emotional pain and suffering. So I use the Sedona method, which is a very simple body-aware release technique. I use EFT, you might have heard of that, emotional freedom technique. That's when you tap. I use Byron Katie's The Work, which is a very simple questioning system about, are our thoughts true? Because often we tell a story in our head and it's not even true in the first place. I also use meditation and visualization techniques. So but I might not use them all with you. I work very intuitively and I decide what you need when I meet you, and we get through it together. One thing I will guarantee is that you will feel better. I make sure of that during the session. And I also do free 10-minute consultations, so if you need any advice or if you'd like to meet me in person before the session, then that's absolutely no problem. So you can just Skype me on Skype Vibroqueen. What else? Why 5 sessions? Now, obviously you can have one session, that's not a problem, but what we know is that most people work better when they're mentored. Let's take the personal training example. If you go to the gym yourself, you're probably not going to work as hard or as focused as when you work with a personal trainer. 2 reasons. One, when somebody's watching you and keeping you focused, you're going to get a better result. It's just the way we work. And number 2 is you actually have to do it. You can't procrastinate, so you keep very focused. Actually, there's a third thing. And the third thing is that when 2 people work together for the same result, we get a better result. And I know my clients say that it works better when they work with me. And the other thing in terms of habit and brain-wise, we know that we behave, when we repeat a behaviour, we create a neural pathway in the brain that allows us to do that behaviour without thinking. So 5 weeks of action will help you to lay down new, helpful, healthy neural pathways. So that's why I do it with 5 sessions. If you buy 4 sessions, you get 1 free, which takes you to 5. So, and I like it to be as close as possible to every week, because every week we see better results. When people let it slip for a week or so, then you can lose the focus and attention. The reason I do it on Skype is because it's very accessible for everyone, and you can usually find a time in the day then that you can sit down at your computer, you can maybe go into your room or whatever. It doesn't matter what country I'm in or you're in, we can work together and really help you let go of any emotional pain. Can I guarantee they work? Yes, I can. I've got lots of testimonies. And again, in the free 10-minute session, if you're having any sort of emotional pain, I will demonstrate to you in that 10 minutes how to let go. What else? Why me instead of a fancy dancier person? I can't really answer that question. I don't delve into people's past and stories. On occasion that will come up, because what is much more what I do is about in the moment, what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and letting go of the emotional pain. It's very much about, do you like me? Are you drawn towards me? I work very much on feelings and instinct and not letters behind people's names. So you would have to decide yourself if this is something that you are interested in. For me, the reason I'm really interested in working with mums is because I am one. I'm a granny too, but I had 3 children by the time I was 22, and I spoiled a lot of that time because I was stressed and I was busy and I didn't really understand what was happening in my body. I'm also a nutritionist, so I can help you with your nutrition, which helps you with your energy. And also I think nowadays we're very aware of things that we say and do to children can damage them. So it's really important for you to stay calm and to enjoy this miraculous time with with your kids, but the reality can be that maybe you have to go back to work. Maybe your relationship's not just as brilliant. Children can be very, very challenging to your relationship. Maybe you're just not feeling that great. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep. There can be lots of reasons why what should be an amazing time in your life can end up being really stressful. So if you are not enjoying it as much as you should, or if you would just like to have more energy, if you'd like to keep your focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, there's lots and lots of reasons that you'd maybe want to work with me. But primarily it's so that you can enjoy your baby or your toddler or your teenager. As they grow up, the challenges change. You know, when they're young, it's very much about it can be exhausting because you're lifting, laying, doing, and you know, having children, it's the same thing day after day. They have the same needs. You know, everything needs to be cleaned, and that can get tedious. And then you feel guilty, and then you've got all this stuff because we're very good at feeling guilty as women. And you know, we've got a lot of challenges nowadays. So, and it might be that when you fix one problem, maybe in your relationship, because this is brilliant stuff for relationships too. If you're finding your partner not as supportive and not doing exactly what you want, then this is really good for that too. So, you know, you've got nothing to lose. A free 10-minute consultation if you'd like to find out more. It's for my intention for you is that you get to really enjoy the joy that a baby can bring. And the reason, I'm very clear cut and to the point. I will help you feel better for sure. I've got some testimonies that you'll see on my website, and the more, this is an unfolding journey. We need to, I believe on a daily basis, we need to let go of all the concepts and the labels and the guilt and what we should and shouldn't be doing, and just enjoy this, because we know intuitively what we should be doing. So if that sounds like something that could interest you, then please feel free to give me a call, drop me a message or an email, and I look forward to seeing you in Malta Mums soon. Ciao!